Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Matthew Robinson, and welcome back to another episode of Project Talks. Or rather, a re-recorded episode of Project Talks. You see, I actually did this video last year, like the original version, and I decided to make a re-recorded, better version because I didn't really like how the old version turned out. Like, my thoughts weren't properly collected, and I didn't know what I was talking about. Put a pin in that for later. And also, I just didn't like the format, because you see, I was recording it on my new phone. This is the phone I got last year, because the old one got water damaged. It has a kickstand. That's, yeah. And yeah, I didn't really like the angle I was at. I didn't really like how I wasn't able to add annotations at the end because of the format. And so yeah, with that said, Takashi Miike, Japanese film director extraordinaire, one of the greatest directors in the world and one of the most prolific, or rather, the most prolific director to ever live. He's directed over 100 movies in only 30 years. His movies include the Dead or Alive trilogy, Ichi the Killer, Happiness of the Katakuris, Gozu, Izo, Fudo, Visitor Q, Zebra Man the Great Yokai War, that live-action JoJo Part 4 movie. He just directed like a lot of stuff. And for the past year, well actually a little bit more than a year, since like last June or July, I've been obsessed with him. Well, not with him, but, you know, like, he's like the director I wish I could be. I wish I could make that much stuff in such a short amount of time. Probably won't pan out that way, but hey, you know? And so, like, when I made that first version of this video, I had only seen like 2 or 3 of his movies at that point. Of course, at this point now, I have watched 20 of his movies, which even that isn't even close to a fifth of his work. And in watching all these movies and, you know, seeing Miike work with different tones and genres, I have learned a couple lessons from him that I should take into account when I start my professional directing career. Lesson number 1. I shouldn't limit myself to theatrical releases. Like, part of the reason Miike has such a big output is because he originally didn't do theatrical films, at least not when he was starting out. When he was starting out, he was just directing like schlocky, straight-to-video stuff. They call it V-cinema over in Japan. And yeah, that's why he had such a big output. And in addition to that, he also did some straight-to-TV films, telefilms, like The Negotiator. And yeah, that's what I should totally do as well. You know, I shouldn't limit myself to only movies that are going to be played in theaters. I should also try to do like straight-to-video stuff, telefilms, movies for streaming, obviously, because that's a thing now. I mean, as long as whatever I'm making eventually gets a home video release, I'll be happy with whatever. Lesson number 2. I should be more willing to do director-for-hire gigs. That's another reason why Miike has such a big output. He just says yes to everything, you know. They'll hand him a script, he's like, yeah, I'll do this. Like, he just says yes to everything. Now, of course, I'm not going to say yes to literally anything and everything. Like, I'd like to actually read through the scripts before I accept the job. Like, there are certain movies I am never going to make. Like, I'm not going to waste my time on like a garbagey rom-com or an uninspired biopic. I am going to be more willing to take director-for-hire gigs. I'm just going to be more selective about it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the 2 things I have learned from Takashi Miike. And I think that's something that a lot of us creative types should, you know, take into consideration. So, before I sign off, I just want to apologize for not uploading for a few months, I've been super burnt out working on other projects, and I've been focusing on my new job, and I just need to take a long break. And I don't know if I'm going to make that many more videos in the remainder of the year. I'm probably just going to do like one per month for the rest of the year, and probably the rest of next year as well, because I also have big plans for that year as well. But we'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Look forward to more videos, and in the meantime, you all just stay cool. Later.